for that half-carat ring. When you tried it on, you didn't have to say a thing. I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. In that split-level house with an in-ground pool, you dipped your toes in, said, wouldn't this be cool? And I bought it. You know those hazel green eyes drive me crazy. I pull like a tent in a windstorm, baby. Hook, line, and sinker, you got me again. I can't help but cave in. Guess that 7-year itch didn't take that long. You just needed space, trust me, nothing was wrong. And I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. You swore up and down there were no other guys, but nobody else would believe that lie. So I bought it. Yep. You know those hazel green eyes drive me crazy. I pull like a tent in a windstorm, baby. Hook, line, and sinker, you got me again. I can't help but cave in. And when you called to tell me that you were coming back, that you had a change of heart, and you were already packed. I was surrounded by bikinis on a beach in Cancun. I told you I missed you, I'd be coming home soon. And you bought it. Yeah, you bought it.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
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 The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away. Pistons pumping, minds are racing. It's hard to sleep, man, when I'm shaking. Bad news surrounds me, it's always found me creeping up when things are good. Yeah, the dark days find a way. Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away. The camera captures all the things that make us turn from what we see. It's always rolling, it don't stop rolling. I haven't slept in 3 damn days. Yeah, but who needs that anyway? Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away.
His name is Cody Jinks from the great state of Texas, Loud and Heavy, the title of that song. And before that, we kicked it off with Mr. Shane Shaw and another great tune. Shane Shaw Music is where you can find him on Facebook and Twitter. I bought it. Well, that's our motto around here at Indie Country Radio. If you like the music, buy the music. And check out these artists on Facebook and Twitter. Get their likes and follows up as well. That's what the record labels are looking at. But buy their music. That's the biggest thing. Well, we're wanting to welcome you right now to Today's Country from Indie Country Radio. Had a great Rise and Shine show with Miss Brenda Corbin this morning. So we know you guys were tuned into that. Thanks for coming back over to my show. Spreaker.com is where you can find us right now. Search Indie Country Radio. You will see Today's Country with Tim Kelly live on the air right now. And at about 11:30 today, I'm going to be talking with a great country music artist and a good friend of mine, Miss Kayla Calabrese. And thanks to my friends at Brickshore Media for setting up that interview today. Going to be a good week of interviews today, or this week as well. And you can check all that out on our website, indiecountryradio.net. But I'll tell you who's coming up tomorrow in a little bit. Right now, who's coming up by request is the Hossman and Livin'. So let's do it.
Country first.
The most country.
Your kind of country. Turn up your radio. Country music is what we do. And we have a lot of fun doing it.
Let's do it.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's best.
I can't get by without overtime. Ramen noodles ain't fine cuisine, and they ain't my thing. Got a broken down truck, bills stacking up. Need a little kicker in my Dixie cup. Man, I wish I could find that thing called the American dream. Everybody's talking about all those things I can't live without them. I'm just about through, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, my tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be chillin'. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living. Yes, I am. I'm gonna grab a margarita with my little senorita. Tell the boss man I don't need ya. There comes a time when you gotta draw that line, and I found mine. paychecks on. Take this job and shove it up your behind, where the sun don't shine. Everybody's talking about all those things I can't live without them. I'm just about through, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, my tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be chillin'. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living like I just don't care. To no millionaire, 'cause no amount of money's worth my time. I'm gonna take my time, tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be fine. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be taking my time. I'm gonna hang out on the beach. I got that ticket in my hand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
One foot on the floor, planted in the day. I step out my front door, and I hope it goes my way. And if it doesn't, well then there's nothing I could have done. Ain't nothing I can do but take it as it comes. So I'm making things up as I go, off the cuff and so out of my control. I learn more the more that I move further through this life. Whoa, don't you know? We're all just making it up as we go. Drifting through this life, every breath is something new. Why we sit and wonder why these questions go unanswered like they do. Well, we don't get to know what we don't need to know. So I go my own way, make it all up as I go. Yeah, I'm making things up as I go, off the cuff and so
That's my motto, as you can tell, make things up as we go. And boy, we're going to have a good time doing that today. But in about 15 minutes, we're going to be talking to Miss Kayla Calabrese. And she's going to tell us all about herself. And we're going to play some of her great music in the interview as well. And so be sure to get your folks on social media and tune in. You can follow us on that big Twitter machine at New Country's Best. My personal account is at Tim Kelly on Air. You can follow Brenda at DJ Brenda ICR, Mr. Rob Charles 1969, and of course K-Dub Hit Country on that big Twitter machine as well. And don't forget, tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, Mr. Kevin Williams will be live with Evenings with Kevin. Another great start to the week. Lots of live shows right here on Indie Country Radio. Let's get you back into that good country music now. A two-time Indie Award winner, Miss Brittany Marie, with a great tune called Galveston Drive on today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country on your hashtag Music Monday.
Rolling on that old dirt road where she grew up. Daddy's in the field again and he's got that tractor stuck. She's glad there's just some things that never change. She turns the wheel, heads down the bank and up to that bridge. Daddy takes a handkerchief, waves and wipes his head, and she's still amazed that he works this way. His two strong hands, how she loves that man. 'Cause the sun still shines on Galveston Drive. Now my crew 158 to 159. Those old potholes, that country road, shaped her life. It's her miracle mile, Galveston Drive. Down the road there's a little church where she gave her heart away. At 9 years old and at 23, on her wedding day, the first kiss by the creek under that oak tree. The phone rings and she hears his voice. He's wondering where she's gone. She said I needed to clear my head, so I made a quick trip home. I came back to find what we left behind. In this gravel dust, I'm down here finding love. 'Cause the sun still shines on Galveston Drive. Now my crew 158 to 159. Those old potholes, that country road, shaped her life. It's her miracle mile, Galveston Drive. He said, darling, I've been thinking that you're right. So stay right where you are. I'll be there by the morning light. 'Cause the sun still shines on Galveston Drive. Now mark her 158 to 159. Those old potholes, that country road, shaped her life. It's her miracle mile, Galveston Drive.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I'm 35 years old. You think by now I know all this running around is gonna bring me down. I wanna try some new things and listen to the birds sing and see the rest of my life through a sober man's eyes. God help me see what's right in front of me. I wanna be that man she can't live without. I wanna be the one who erases all her doubts. I wanna be the dad any kid would want, and teach him the simple things in life, like how to fish and how to hunt. I wanna be that man. I wanna be that man. Lord, I've had my share of the devil's snare. Whiskey had me down for the count. I've danced away with Mary, and saying goodbye scares me. But I know it's time to let her fly. So God help me see what's right in front of me. I wanna be that man she can't live without. I wanna be the one who erases all her doubts. I wanna be the dad any kid would want, and teach him the simple things in life, like how to fish and how to hunt. I wanna be that man. Oh, I wanna be that man. God, take what's left of me, help me shape a legacy. Maybe this old boy can still do some good. Yeah, I ain't been working out my way this crooked path down the interstate. I think it's time I take another road. So God help me see it's right in front of me. I wanna be that man she can't live without. I wanna be the one who erases all her doubts. I wanna be the dad that any kid would want, and teach him the simple things in life, like how to fish and how to hunt. I wanna be that man. God, I wanna be that man.
There are great lyrics in that song, folks. Absolutely love it. And man, what a voice he's got. Mr. Steve Hickman here on Indie Country Radio. You can find him on the Big Twitter machine at Bleeding Blue True. And he will be live with yours truly tomorrow on the 2 for Tuesday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, a Steve Hickman interview. So be sure to tune in for that. We hit the airwaves at 11 o'clock Central Time, a.m., and he will call in at about 11:30. Good stuff right there. Well, let's tell the clean joke of the day, and I will post that on the website a little bit later on this afternoon. Why did the man with one hand cross the road? To get to the second-hand shop. Yeah, that was kind of cheesy, wasn't it? Anybody got any macaroni out there to go with that cheese? That's right. But we're having a good time here on Indie Country Radio. I'll tell you what. Let's shake it like a hillbilly right now with Hillbilly Vegas, and you can check out the video to the song on Indie Country Television.
Saltwater juke with Hillbilly V. All the redneck girls pull their hats down low when they move and they groove. Then don't you know that's doing it? Come on. From an old juke joint where the drinking shine to the neon bar near the county line. From the grits and gravy where they pour sweet tea to the Broadway nights and NYC. They're doing it. Yeah. They're doing it. Get on the floor. Shaking like a hillbilly. Girl, come on. Get on the floor. Real slow. Yeah. Shaking like a hillbilly. Girl, come on. Down in more back roads where the band still plays that stomping road, where the good girls come and they learn to swing, where they raise their hand and they ride that thing. They're doing it. Yeah. They're doing it. Get on the floor. Shaking like a hillbilly. Girl, come on. Like a hillbilly, girl, come on. Raise a toast to what we are. We're champagne, baby, in a mason jar. Touch of Vegas with the hillbilly twang. Got 2 words for you, they are. Shake it. Get on the floor. Shake it like a hillbilly. Girl, come on. Get on the floor. Yeah. Shake it like a hillbilly. Girl, come on. Shaking like a hillbilly, girl, come on. Shaking like a hillbilly, girl, come on.
It's what's now.
Right now.
It's what's next. And what's different.
Get on.
Thus the hot cowgirls.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
Today's Country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sitting on my doorstep, wondering why, staring at the sidewalk, ready to cry as I try to realize who am I. Staring at the stars, asking for help. I'm just a child trying to figure out their life, and I'm trying to understand what's wrong and
We would like to welcome Madison Mueller to Indie Country Radio. That is her brand new single. It is called Who Am I? And I'll tell you what, that is a good tune right there. Maddie Mueller is who she is if you want to find her on Twitter. And Maddie makes music. You can also find her through that as well. She makes good music. Well, another young lady that makes good music is someone who is on the phone with me right now. Her name is Kayla Calabrese. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine. It is great to have you today. And we got to speak last year. We've been Facebook friends for quite a while. But I'll tell you what, you must be busy because you don't post a whole lot on Facebook.
No, I have to get better at that. I do have to get better at that.
Hey, that's all right. You know, with these, they call them algorithms now, and I just figured it was that. Maybe you only see about 26 people on Facebook now and what's kind of going on with them. But, you know, I don't post a whole lot of personal stuff either. It's a radio show every day, and if folks want to tune in and hear how silly I get on the radio, then they're welcome to do that.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your musical career, because as I read your bio, you know, you didn't really want to tell anybody about your interest in music for quite a while. You kept that a secret. Why was that?
No one in my family is musically talented at all, so I didn't know if I was good. I would video myself on my mom's camera when she was gone and then erase it. But yeah, I was just scared to tell anybody because I guess I just feared rejection. But I ended up seeing Wicked on Broadway when I was about 16, almost 17 years old, and it was kind of an epiphany when I was watching it. I was like, I want to do that, and I want to make my dreams a reality. So I told my mom right after the show, we were still sitting in our seats, that I wanted to take voice lessons, and she thought it was a phase because I had just seen a Broadway show, but I kept bugging her, and she finally, took me to go, and the rest is kind of history.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing she did, I'll tell you what, because we've played your music for a while. Now we got some new stuff, and I want to thank Aaron and Nicole, the gals over at Brickshore Media, for setting this interview up. I actually got to talk to Nicole the other day on the telephone, and we kind of talked radio and some of the artists that she's got that I had no idea of, and so we're real excited to be working with them. And she told me she's going to be able to come down to the Nashville Universal Awards on the 8th of May at the Wild Horse, and I was just asking you off the air, and hopefully we'll get to meet you down there, because we've never actually met. This is our second time we've got to talk on the radio, but we would love to meet you because there's going to be a lot of people there this year. We just booking hotels just by doing that this week. We know that the hotels are filling up because of that award show, so I expect a lot of people there this year.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
I would love to make it out there.
Awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody affected by what happened in Nashville the other day at the Waffle House. Me and you were talking about that a little bit off the air, and I haven't looked at the news yet. I hope they catch the guy. I still haven't heard or seen anything, but that's just quite an ordeal that they're dealing with there. So our thoughts and prayers go out to them as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It's kind of crazy, this world today. Like, you never know. You can be eating, a late dinner at a Waffle House, and you know, someone comes in like that. But definitely thoughts and prayers out to them, and hopefully they catch him soon. I haven't heard either if they have or not. So
absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about your career, because music isn't all you do. It says in your bio you went to nursing school at Belmont University, and you've got a career besides music, but I'm sure music's your passion. Every artist tells me that. The money that they make, the money you make, you spend on recording new music, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's the life of a struggling artist for sure. But I was lucky enough to, have supportive parents, and they said, if you're going to go to Nashville, go to school and have a backup plan. But right now, I'm currently a full-time ER nurse as well, so I stay really busy, and I do music every chance that I get, and it is my passion, and I hope one day to be able to solely do that, and because I just love it so much. It's not work to me. It's fun. So.
That's this job, 2-3 hours a day. I have to go do another gig that pays me after I get off here, which I would rather be doing this all day long. To,
absolutely.
Do things behind the scenes to make the station sound better, and that's Brenda Corbin. She does that, She deserves Radio Personality of the Year from the Nashville Universe Awards just for the off-the-air work that she does. She's so dedicated, and, I've talked about this all the time. When you're doing something you love, you'll work 18 hours a day instead of 8, won't you?
Absolutely, yeah. If it doesn't feel like work, it's the time flies by, and you can do it forever, so.
Yeah. Now, in your music, we talk a lot about songwriting because most of the indie artists that we play write their own music, and I'm sure you've wrote most of yours. I've got a song here that I'm going to play here in just a little bit that is called Me Time. I'm sure you wrote it probably, right?
I actually didn't write that one. That was one of those, okay. I didn't. That's one of those songs that I had the opportunity to get pitched to me, and actually Steve Dorff and Frank Myers wrote that one, who are two incredible songwriters in town. So I was super blessed and honored to be able to record any song that they've written. And that song kind of spoke to me when I heard it. Not only is it upbeat and rocking, but when I think about me time, I think about the beach, and I think about reading books and just sitting on the beach doing nothing. So that song kind of spoke to me in that way, and I feel like everyone can relate to needing me time because everyone is working hard and probably, neglecting themselves a little bit. So that song kind of spoke to me.
That's why I thought you might have wrote it, because when I see your bio and that you're a nurse and full-time and all that and doing music and everything else that you got going on, I thought you probably need a lot of me time. She probably wrote that one.
Yeah, I wish I had. It's one of those songs that you come across these songs that you're like, dang it, why didn't I think of that? Or why didn't I write that? So that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, just a simple title, too, but, it speaks volumes in the lyrics. I've heard the song several times, and we're going to play it here in just a little bit.
Awesome.
But good stuff. Now, we talk about this, too. What's it like to put your heart and soul into somebody else's words when you didn't write the song? Is it extra work, or, do you guys collaborate together with the songwriter and different producers and stuff and change things around a lot? There's a lot of work that goes on behind it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. Like when I recorded that song, I had like 2 or 3 kind of rehearsals, you could say, where I sat with my producer and he, played the song he's like an incredible piano player. So he was playing the piano to it, and I got to kind of put my spin on it. Cause you always have the demo track where you have the demo singer on there doing it, but you always want to try to make it your own. And, I felt like it wasn't hard at all to relate to that song, because if I'm thinking about me time, I'm thinking of those things. So it really wasn't hard for me to relate to it at all. But, I love that process of hearing the songs come to life, and then you're able to kind of put your own spin on it when you don't write it. It's definitely different when you do write your own stuff, because you're writing that from your heart and things like that. But I can definitely relate to this song, so it was not hard with this one.
That's awesome. Let's give a plug to the recording studio that you use. I'm going to assume it's in Nashville.
It is. The project that I recorded Me Time on, it was Starstruck, which is on Music Row, and that's actually Reba McEntire's studio. So
there you go.
It was incredible to be in there. And actually, the day that I recorded there, Carrie Underwood was coming in the next day in like the same exact room that I was in. So
wow.
It was surreal, and I might have taken a coffee mug from there just to prove that I had recorded there.
Oh, you mugged them. All right, I see how you... Yeah. Well, that's a good deal, and boy, it doesn't get much better than Carrie Underwood, she is so awesome, and I had the pleasure of meeting her mother. I lived about 90 miles from Shakota, where she grew up, and we sold insurance, me and a buddy of mine, and he was dead set on going to that town and checking to see if he could find Carrie Underwood's house where she grew up in, and we did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we did. And then later on, we ate at a restaurant in town that day, and we're driving around some more, knocking on doors and selling the insurance that we had, and we saw Carrie Underwood's grandpa. It said on the back of his van. So, it's really neat when you get to go find a little bit about these artists, and where they grew up and stuff like that, and of course he met Dolly Parton, he met Toby Keith, lots of great people, doing what we did. And the thing that you were talking about earlier, is people not, you were a little shy about your music career because you didn't think you had the talent. That's the way I was with sales. I always wanted to be in sales, but they say the hardest door to get out of is your own.
Absolutely.
And it's that way sometimes breaking into this business, I'm sure. It's not an easy thing to get up and, to go down there and put this thing together in a day or two or however long it takes, and you wrap that song up in 3 or 4 minutes. It just amazes me every time how good this music is, and you guys tell such a good story in a couple of minutes.
Well, yeah, thank you. It's definitely, it's definitely a great experience to write and perform. Like I said, it's my passion. So
yeah,
it's nerve-wracking, and you're constantly getting critiqued, and everyone has an opinion. So you just kind of have to, if you're doing what feels right and what you're loving and kind of what you're proud of, then it doesn't matter what anyone thinks, really.
Absolutely. Well, let me ask you this, too. You threw out a couple of names here, and Reba and Carrie Underwood. Who really inspires you? Those are two good ones in the world in the world of country music. Who would you say that you most likely pattern yourself after, or maybe somebody you would like to open for or perform with live on stage? Who would some of those names be?
Yeah, well, I love all different. I have a bunch of different inspiration, like role models in music. In country, in particular, Martina McBride. I love her. I've always loved her. I would love to be able to sing with her, or just sit down and have coffee with her. That'd be amazing. But Carrie Underwood, I love. Sugarland. I'm so glad they're back. And Sarah Evans is another big one of mine. I saw her. I can't even count how many times I would, drag my mom around to different festivals where she was performing, and I probably saw Sarah Evans more than I've seen anyone else. So
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do you perform quite a bit there in Nashville when you get a chance? Do they get you booked in a lot of gigs, or do you go to some of these songwriter nights that are available around there?
Yeah, anytime I can perform, I'm out doing it, and I love performing at writers' rounds, and I love making connections at writers' rounds. Because you never know who's going to be sitting there with you writing or playing. So get a lot of co-writes out of that, and I'm performing at CMA Fest coming up in June, so I'm super excited about that.
Awesome.
And anytime I can, I definitely do it.
Who did you get invited to there by CMA Fest? In other words, what stage are you going to be on? Do you know?
I'm actually performing at the Valentine.
The Valentine, okay.
That's with Renegade Radio, with their like fan club party, fan club party thing. So I'm
Captain
super
Jack,
about
he's a good friend of mine. Yes,
he's great. I love him so much, and and then I'm going to be performing at Alley Taps as well.
Okay.
And then I have a signing in the convention center. And I think I'm performing on like the news or something one morning, which is going to be crazy.
Well, that'll be the best news they ever had. I'll tell you what, that day, Kayla Calabrese is going to be on there. Good stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, let's play this song, Me Time, and we'll come back and talk a little bit about another song and how folks can find you on social media and everything. And we'll just have a good little conversation here. In just a moment, we'll come back with Kayla Calabrese, but this is her brand new single called Me Time on Indie Country Radio and KW Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
I need a cup of black coffee. Worked late last night, slapping on my makeup, sitting here at this red light. Maximum hours for minimum pay. 24/7, living this way, doing everything for everybody else. I need a little me time, a little time alone, away from the job, away from the phone. Me time, lying in the sun, working on my tan, stirring up a little fun, drinking my tequila with salt and lime. I need a little me time. I need emerald blue water and some snow white sand underneath an umbrella. A good book in my hand. It might get a little hotter when the sun goes down. Find a tall, dark stranger to show me around and get a room with a view that don't
that is a rocking good song. It is called Me Time, Indie Country Radio with Kayla Calabrese, and also here on KW Hit Country as well. And, you know, as I was looking at the website, and that's the first thing I saw, because you're really pushing Me Time right now, you're staring into what I'm going to assume is a big old cup of coffee and getting a little me time in, right?
Absolutely. One of the lyrics in the song is "I need a cup of black coffee," so I wanted to play on that and make sure I honored the writers of that too. And
yep,
all the marketing.
I have to have a latte coffee in the morning. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a great song, and we appreciate you sharing that with all of us here at Indie Country Radio. Good stuff. And
thank you.
We were talking off the air, though. You know, I talk a lot about family support and what it's like growing up, you know, wanting to do music, but when your family isn't really musically inclined, I'll ask that too, you know, because some people have brothers and sisters that play in their band, others that sing, you know, backup vocals and whatnot. But when you very first performed live, your parents hadn't ever heard you sing, you said. Tell us about that.
Correct. Yes. Like, so when I say I didn't tell anybody, I didn't tell a soul that I wanted to sing or that I possibly could. So once I bugged my mom enough to take me for voice lessons, the place that I took voice lessons at was called the Music Academy in Toms River, New Jersey, and they put on a showcase every couple of months for their students so they can kind of showcase their talents and what they've been working on. And right before we were sitting in the parking lot before I was ready to go in and start perform and do my one song, and my mom said, you know, Kayla, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not good, you're not going to continue taking voice lessons. And you know, not only am I terrified that I'm singing in front of anyone, let alone, you know, just myself and my vocal coach at that point. But now I have this added pressure, which was completely fine. And I sung, I did my song, and then, you know, my mom and dad were crying, and my dad never cries. And then I ran up to them and I said, can I keep taking voice lessons? And that was the only thing I was worried about. but ever since then, you know, they've been super supportive of me in my career, and I definitely couldn't do it without them. So, they're the type of parents who kind of support you in whatever you want to do, like wholeheartedly. So I'm blessed in that aspect.
Well, you know, your fan base starts at home. I say that all the time, and that's really true. You know, when you got mom and dad backing you and brothers and sisters, if you have any, you know, a good family support system, then the next thing you can work on is your fan base for your music, your Facebook, your Twitter, and you are working with Brickshore Media, like Nicole and Aaron over there, and good friends of ours.
Amazing.
How did you get a hold of them, or did they get a hold of you?
I had known Nicole previously from, you know, meeting her in town. So, you know, once I realized that she opened up her own company, I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. She's from New Jersey, you know. So we kind of have that Jersey girl bond. And once I was able to work with her, I jumped on that opportunity. So it's amazing, and she's great. And I consider her family at this point. You know, my dad loves her. My mom loves her. They always ask about her. So it's kind of like a little family affair.
Yeah, that's neat. And that's what it's all about. Boy, when you got people that have your back that are just like family, there's nothing better than that, because this is a crazy business. You know that. You've probably found that out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And it truly is. But when you enjoy it and the people that you're working with is just like, you know, it's not work then. It's fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, let me ask you this, too. You said Jersey girl, and I did see that on your bio. So you grew up in New Jersey. Did you make the move to Nashville because of the music, or how did that happen?
Oh, yeah. I came to Nashville in 2010, officially moved here 2011. But in order to not, you know, terrify my parents, I decided to go to nursing school, and I chose Belmont because it's in Nashville. So music was the kind of the catalyst behind the move to Nashville for sure. That was always in the front of my mind. So I went to nursing school here, and I haven't left since. So I've been here for like 7 years now.
All right. Well, good for you. I'll tell you what, Mr. Kevin Williams that is from KW Country that we just syndicated with is going to make that move as well. He's going to go from Los Angeles to Nashville here not too long. And, of course, like I said, we're going to all get to meet Nicole and the gals from Brickshore is going to be down there at the Wild Horse Saloon Tuesday, May the 8th for the Universe Awards, and so we look forward to meeting them, and hopefully you can be there too, and we'll meet you, and man, we'll all have a good time hanging out together, and that'll be a night to remember. Yeah, so
yes,
we look forward to that. And I'm sure you'll agree that with the traffic in Nashville, I have heard the statistics that 45,000 people a year move there to try to make it in music.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. The traffic here, it's like getting to be like LA. Like the rush hour starts at like 2:30, 3 o'clock now, and doesn't end until 7:30.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's kind of nuts.
Well, we've talked about it this year. Me and Brenda, we went to the awards last year in 2 separate cars, and we each had to pay $20 a piece to park, and then we still had to walk to the Wild Horse from there. So we're going to take a taxi this year. We're going to have a cab take us. We're not far from the thing. We're a couple of miles, so it shouldn't be too much. But I think
just Uber or Lyft.
There you go. I think it'll be less than $40, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. It definitely will be.
And they can drop us off at the front door. So we want the red carpet treatment, but we're also going to do that this year.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
We hate the Nashville traffic. Well, we sure love you and your music, and we appreciate the time today. And before I let you go, though, the most important thing for the folks out there to do, and we know this as an indie artist, is to help support your career, is buy your music. So where can they find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me on my website is www.kaylacalabrese.com. I am on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I have a YouTube channel that I'm trying to post kind of like vlog type things on there where you kind of see the crazy things that I do all the time, which I do crazy things all the time.
Okay.
So you can check me out on
give us a clue. What do you do that's crazy?
Oh my gosh. I have a video of me going skydiving on there.
Oh wow. Okay.
I did the Bean Boozled challenge. Yeah, I did the Bean Boozled challenge with my dad, which is hilarious. So there's just a bunch of funny things on there that you can, kind of see the things that I get into. And I also have a bunch of performances and, different things on there from a musical standpoint. But I'm also coming out with new music very soon.
Okay.
So you'll be able to keep in touch with me on that.
Awesome. Well, we know if we don't get it directly from you, Brickshore Media will get it to us. They are awesome about doing that. And
absolutely.
I get new artists and press releases from them all the time. And, she told me one the other day that they're working with now that I had no idea, and his name is Brian White. He did a Shania Twain duet years ago, From This Moment On, and I absolutely love that song, and they are now working with him. So, man, I would love to have his music. He's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, he's great. I'm super excited that they're working with him as well. So I hope I get to meet him soon.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you got a good family there at Brickshore Media, so tell the girls hi for us, and we sure thank you for taking your time out today. Don't work too hard, and we know, and that's a funny thing about what I do too. You get calls all the time in security. You never know what that next call is going to be, and same way in the ER too. You got to really be on your toes, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a stressful job, but it could be very rewarding. So, but music is definitely a good outlet for that because it does get super demanding.
Well, you're an awesome young lady. You're helping people every day that you do that job, and man, you're sure helping people make somebody's day a little bit better by the music that we play. And, we talked about this too before. Every time there's something happen like in Nashville the other day, we still go on the radio. Sometimes we know the news, sometimes we don't because it happens while we're on the air. But the music that we're playing by you guys is what's making somebody's day a little bit better, and they're getting to get away from that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for having me.
You bet. It's been a fun one. Miss Kayla Calabrese. This is called Happily Never After, Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country.
My glass stiletto would a fatal bite. Aladdin's wasted wishes were girls, trucks, and beer. I guess that's how I landed here. Bright shining skies are more like dark and stormy nights. Once upon a time there was something called real life. Fairy tales more like a glorified disaster. Story of my life. We lived happily never after. Tangled and frozen in love. True love's kiss wasn't enough. Bright shining skies are more like dark and stormy nights. Once upon a time there was something called real life. Fairy tales more like a glorified disaster. Story of my life. We lived happily never after. Happily never after. If I was Cinderella, my glass stiletto wouldn't fit.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the...
Skip ad.
More nonstop country. Now.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
When you're down on your luck and your money's gone, when every right turn seems to turn out wrong, when you can't back up and start over, keep on rolling. When the flames gone out and the nights get cold, when that old memory won't leave you alone, when you miss that hand you've been holding, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins, and baby when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When you spend all day staring down that clock, remember you are you, man, you ain't your job, and dreams can't ever be stolen. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins, and baby when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When heaven comes calling from the other side, I'm gonna see Jesus waiting with his arms open wide, saying, don't be afraid, come on over. Oh yeah. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again.
love again. Keep keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on.
We're going to keep on rolling, that is for sure. Welcome to the second hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Indie Country Radio is who we are. New Country's Best is what we play. We are also simulcasting and syndicated on K-Dub Radio, K-Dub Hit Country. You can check them out right off of our website, indiecountryradio.net. We are streaming it 24/7 over there as well. Keep on rolling, Keeper of the Plains, and my good friend Mr. Michael Gutierrez, lead singer. And last week I gave away a couple of Keeper of the Plains t-shirts on Freebie Friday. So I tell you what, Jennifer Malott is getting one, and also Miss Carissa K. Your t-shirts are on the way. That's right. So you guys will be rocking those. Man, be sure to take pictures as well. We would love to see you in them. And we would love to see you May the 8th, a Tuesday night at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon for the 5th annual Nashville Universe Awards. K-Dub Hit Radio nominated and in the finals for Radio Station of the Year. Our own Miss Brenda Corbin for Radio Personality of the Year. We know you guys voted, and we sure appreciate it. Win or lose, we're going to have a good time walking the red carpet together. So you guys come down to the Wild Horse Saloon, and we'll also see one heck of a good show. That is a huge, huge venue, and the music they pump out of there is amazing. Well, we're going to keep doing that right now with Mr. John Wolf from the state of Texas. Baby This and Baby That, his latest single on today's country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a hashtag Music Monday.
Come home dragging weight of the world on my shoulders, girl, and all I know is I wanna cash out, shut it down, throw in the towel, 'cause I'm feeling low and I'm moving slow. But when she's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. It still sounds good, good morning, good night, and anything else those pretty lips say. She sounds like an angel cooking in the kitchen. I love to listen to the songs she sings, but it's a whole other thing when she's all baby this and baby that. I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. Yeah, my favorite thing in the world to see are those pretty brown eyes looking back at me, those pretty red lips I wanna kiss so bad, saying baby this and baby that. When she's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. She's baby this and baby that. Every time she's baby this and baby that. Yeah, she's baby this and baby that.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now.
don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you?
We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff. You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
People see us everywhere. They think you really care. But myself I can't deceive. I know it's only make believe. My one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. My hopes, my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only my hopes, my dreams come true. My life I give for you. My heart a wedding ring. My all, my everything. My heart I can't control. You rule my very soul. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only my one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. My hopes, my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's
His name is J.D. Bixby. He is from the province of Canada. What a great tune that is. Great rendition to that song. It's only make believe. You can find J.D. Bixby on Twitter at Jaydee Bixby. Mr. J.D. Bixby. Absolutely. Well, how you like the music so far? Pretty good stuff, isn't it? Well, we had a great radio interview as well, and I want to thank Miss Kayla Calabrese from Nashville, Tennessee for hanging out with us today. If you missed it, all of our shows are recorded podcasts. Just head over to our Spreaker account, Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio, and you will find today's Country with Tim Kelly, Kayla Calabrese interview. Let's get you back into more great country music now. Traditional country music, the Richard Lynch Band, a brand new single on the way. Here we go.
Beginning to roll into re-entry attitude. Roger that. Control, stand by to re-enter radio station in 3, 2. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought. 1.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
As a boy, I remember without fail every Sunday afternoon my daddy played Merle Haggard loud enough to shake the shingles on the roof. All us kids in the neighborhood knew every word that Mama tried. And I've heard it on the radio not once since the day my daddy died. Hank Thompson, Johnny Paycheck, and George Jones, Patsy Cline, and Sonny James. It's so wrong, the only place I hear him sing is in the Country Hall of Fame. Country radio's neglected, the legends that made Nashville what it is. And I bet my country ass that I'll be gone before I hear them played again. What a shame country music isn't country anymore. How I miss Luke the Drifter when I hear that old lonesome whistle blow. Twin fiddles and a whining steel guitar never graced my radio. God, I hate the country music isn't country anymore. I never thought I'd see the day that pop and rock and roll would rule this town. When George Strait hangs his hat up Music City, we'll be down for the count. Like when the Okie from Muskogee sang, a joint was just a bad place to be. She thinks I still care and faded love are just precious memories. Conway Twitty, Johnny Cash, and Kitty Wells, and the list goes on and on. Gone and long forgotten by mainstream country radio. But come Sunday afternoon, I'll raise every single window in my house and pay honor to their memories the way my daddy taught me how. Yeah, it's a shame country music isn't country anymore. How I miss Luke the Drifter when I hear that old lonesome whistle blow. Twin fiddles and a whining steel guitar never graced my radio. God, I hate country music isn't country anymore. Yeah, it's a sin that country music isn't country anymore.
Brand new music, always first on today's best country.
Maggie Ball, Bad Idea.
And I'm just saying, we're both here. No, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Tony McKee, anymore.
I sure miss you, but now I guess we're through. I can't do this anymore.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Camber Kane, Your Love is Like a Sunday.
Your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel.
When you're on today's best country, you're getting the newest music first.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song.
It won't be the last time the day you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down, but every word reminded me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, everything was perfect. I'd had a damn good day until I turned you in, man. You took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. This side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, rolling down this long road, I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my eyes. On the side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, what it's like, I hope you never know. On the side of the radio, of the radio.
That is our featured song of the week, all week long, right here on Indie Country Radio. His name is Tony Justice. You can find him on Twitter at @TheTonyJustice. He is an over-the-road truck driver as well. So today, if you go to the store, get a loaf of bread, a carton of eggs, a gallon of milk, you need to thank a truck driver. But if you hear somebody that sings like that, you need to thank Mr. Tony Justice on Twitter at @TheTonyJustice. You can check out the featured song of the week all week long on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. Just hit that Song of the Week tab. There's a player underneath there, and you can hear it all week long, anytime you wish. Absolutely. Well, you can check out the video to this next song from Mr. Jason Blaine on Indie Country Television. It is called Countryside. We love it on the new Countryside on today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It gets late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the thing about my baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night. Coke in the crown, the moon in the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Today's country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That's so cool. It is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's even better. That's it. Sing it, brother. I don't want to spend a lot of time gonna tell you what I know about life. It'll only take a minute. I know you're a beginner, but the way this game is played, you may already be a winner, just by being in it. You wanna be cool, but you gotta be you. Gotta stay true, what you gotta do isn't all that hard. And happiness, oh sweet happiness, that's the easy part. You don't need to be an astronaut, don't have to stand out in a crowd. Just be grateful for the things you've got. Give what you can, take your stand, make your mama proud. Clock is a ticking, running round like a chicken with your head cut off. Chasing after deadlines. Make a little money, but you're spending every penny being what you're not. And if you don't get caught, you ain't making any headlines. You want to spend time in the sunshine, feeling fine, sing the lime and the coconut song all day. If that really floats your boat, what would mama say? Oh, tell him, brother. She'd say, you don't have to be a billionaire. That's not what life is all about. Long as you're happy, honey, I don't care. You just be you. And if you do, you'll make your mama proud. You'll make your mama proud. You just do you. Make your mama proud.
latest single from Cash Creek. It is called Make Your Mama Proud. Boy, I think they did with that song right there. You can follow them at Facebook and Twitter at Cash Creek, and we'll send that out to Miss Jana Johnson, a big fan of Cash Creek, requests them all the time. And congratulations to Jana Johnson as well. Last Friday, she won a Keeper of the Plains CD. Jana, I just need to get you to send me your address so I can send it to you. So hit me up on that big Twitter machine at Tim Kelly on Air or at New Country's Best. I run both of those Twitter accounts, and I would be more than happy to send the CD that you won. We want to get those prizes out to you, folks. Absolutely. So email us or send us those addresses. Yes, you can email us too, IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com. Miss Macy Martin is up now from the state of Texas. This is called Me With You on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on a hashtag Music Monday.
I like a sandy beach on a sunny day, a real good book when it rains. I like to dip my fries in a chocolate shake. That's what I call a beautiful thing. I like a little bit of honey on my toast, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you, the perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That look in your eyes when you make me laugh is worth about $3 million. And I don't feel the cold when your coat's around my shoulders and all the leaves are falling in love. Your smile stays with me when I'm alone, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you, the perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. We're like the notes in an old blue eyed song. La da da da, la da 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 dee. You pick the key, maybe I'll play along. But you with me with you, perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That's me with you. That's me with you.
Your phone isn't just a phone. It takes pictures, surfs the web, checks email, sends text messages, has a calendar, updates Facebook and Twitter. You smell that? Sorry. We just tweeted.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Baby, turn down the lights. You're pushing all the right buttons tonight. Yeah, that's how you do it. Like there's nothing to it. How could I refuse it? Now we're making music. Baby, you turn me on like the radio, singing that sweet love song and dancing slow. How you make love so easy, I'll never know. Baby, you turn me on like the radio. You and I are both dialed in, coming in loud and clear like an FM station. Now my heart is beating, you got my soul singing. It's hard to believe it, it's better than I dreamed it. Baby, you turn me on like the radio, singing that sweet love song and dancing slow. How you make love so easy, I'll never know. Baby, you turn me on like the radio. You got me at your fingertips, playing my heart like a song again. Baby, you turn me on like the radio, singing that sweet love song and dancing slow. How you make love so easy, I'll never know. Baby, you turn me on like the radio. Baby, you turn me on like the radio, singing that sweet love song and dancing slow. How you make love so easy, I'll never know. Baby, you turn me on like the radio.
Her name is Randy Qualley. Turn me on like the radio. She is the daughter of Andy McDowell. You guys remember her. She's a great actress. She was in the movie Groundhog Day with Mr. Bill Murray that you've probably seen over and over and over again. And it's pretty cool that Andy McDowell follows me on Twitter and we play her daughter's music. So check her out, Randy Qualley. Turn me on like the radio. Well, thanks for turning me on the radio today. And you can do another live show tonight with Mr. Kevin Williams. K-Dub Hit Country and Indie Country Radio will be live tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. So be sure to tune in. Give Kevin some love and harass him a little bit too. We had a good time talking yesterday on the telephone. 2-hour phone conversation, and I had to hang up to do my other gig. That's right. So we'll be talking again very, very soon. Thanks for tuning in today, though. We sure appreciate it. Mr. Matt Ferris is up next. Matt Ferris Country on Facebook and Twitter. This is called Me or the Whiskey on today's country from K-Dub Hit Radio and Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I'm no stranger to a stiff drink. It eases my mind somehow. The kind of friend you pay to be with, but only brings you down. Well, I'm a big hit in this bar room, and everyone loves me right now. But when the lights go down and the chairs go up, what keeps them around? Is it me or the whiskey? I can't seem to find the answer in my glass. I can't believe how this has hit me. Is it me or the whiskey? Me and Jack are on the front porch, strumming an old guitar, trying to write a country love song about how you're breaking my heart. 'Cause I can tell by the look on your face, you've run out of tears. You're ready to walk away and leave me standing here. Is it me or the whiskey?
your Gramps might have some words of wisdom.
And that is how babies are made.
But you might want to listen to us instead.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Alibi's thin. My love for you has become a chore. I'm raising my standards up yours. I'm raising my standard to a higher goal. All I'm leaving you is a memory to hold. 'Cause Mama always said you shoot from the heart. If I had any doubt, this love affair needs an exit door. I'm raising my standard, so up yours. You said you needed space and time to go fishing, so I moved all your things to the waterfront mission. Now I'm gonna do my face, my nails and my hair. I'm buying that dress you never let me wear. Things are gonna change, yeah, that's for sure. I'm raising my standards, so up yours. My nails and my hair. I'm buying that dress you never let me wear. Things are gonna change, yeah, that's for sure. I'm raising my standard, yeah, I'm raising my standard, so up yours. Yeah, I'm raising my standard. I'm raising my
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't hurt me to up my game a little bit either, would it? I tell you what, we got Scott Bates from the North Country Flyers now with the Brenda Loomis Band, who that was right there in the chat room. How you doing today, buddy? From the state of Michigan. Raising my standard, the Brenda Loomis Band. Go check him out. Scott is their drummer, and you can't beat him, man. He's a great, great guy. Absolutely. We're having a good time today, but you guys be sure to tune in tomorrow. We're going to have twice the fun, music-wise anyway. It's going to be 2 for Tuesday. We're going to play double shots all day long of the best in new country music. Brenda Corbin will kick it off at 9 o'clock Eastern Time right here on Indie Country Radio. Then I'll follow her at 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern Time, with a great radio interview with Steve Hickman from the Steve Hickman Band. So don't miss it. It's going to be a fun, fun day tomorrow. And don't forget, we're not done yet today. Mr. Kevin Williams is going to be in tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time with Evenings with Kevin Williams right here on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country as well. Mr. Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band. His yet-to-be-released song, Country Looks Good on You, on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country on a hashtag Music Monday.
It's an everyday traffic jam to a grumpy old boss man, overworked and underpaid, and the deadlines are killing you these days. Baby, I know exactly what you need, so come on home to me. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. It's always the same four walls and non-stop phone calls, third cup of coffee instead of front porch sweet iced tea. Girl, it's a rat race you can't win. Let's slow things down again. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Yeah, country sure looks good on you. Sure looks good on you.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station. Indie Country Radio.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I'm about to come over. I got a little plan tonight. I got a good feeling. I'm about to make you lose your mind. We both know where this will go. Sitting here alone with you. The way you look, you're looking good. Boy, I'm gonna make my move. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. I got another question. I wanna do that again a little bit longer. It won't have to end. We both know where this will go. Spending all night with you. We'll take it slow, 'cause we both know, baby, this is overdue. sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. The way you feel about me, don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, we can be real quick. Let's put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. Truth or dare tonight.
Truth, I dare you to find more better music than we play right here on Indie Country Radio. That's right, absolutely. Her name is Lindsay Aaron, Lindsay E Music, Facebook and Twitter, and absolutely love that young lady from Nashville, Tennessee. Truth or Dare, what a great tune. Well, I got one more young lady that we're going to play before we have to say goodbye. She is Mackenzie Jalen from the Mackenzie Jalen Band, 14 years old when she recorded Danglin' right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on a hashtag Music Monday.
Of all the stars in the sky tonight, I'm just wishing on one to shed some light on these dreams I've been having, 'cause you seem to be crashing while I hold on tight. Your loving words hold me tighter than your arms, and my heart is pounding, sounding the alarm, losing grip on what I've had. You keep pulling me back while you push me to the edge so far, and leave me dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do. And I'll keep praying, praying we just need time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what I'm holding on to is true. Leaves me dangling. If I give it just a little more time, would it give you the strength to make the climb? It's more work to keep crawling than it is to keep falling. Do I give up the fight or keep dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do. And I'll keep praying, praying we just need time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what I'm holding on to is true.
She is Mackenzie Jalen with the Mackenzie Jalen Band and a great tune called Danglin'. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I want to thank my special guest, Kayla Calabrese, for joining me on the show live from Nashville, Tennessee. Tomorrow on a 2 for Tuesday, I'll be live with Steve Hickman from the Steve Hickman Band right after we rise and shine with Miss Brenda Corbin at 9 a.m. Central Time, or Eastern Time, rather. I'll be here at 11 o'clock Central on the big program. We'll leave you dangling a little bit tonight. Mr. Kevin Williams will be on at 8 o'clock Central Time right here on Indie Country and KW Radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
Downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the